Okay, this video is titled I'm 23, a new graduate salaryman in Tokyo. If you love Japan, watch this. I love Japan. I think Japan is awesome. But the one thing I don't love is slaving away, being a wagey, and being basically a corporate cuck. That shit's not for me. That shit is not for me. And in Japan, they have a culture of doing this. Everybody does that. You know, they say that maybe younger people, are changing their ways as of late because they kind of understand where things are going. But most people in Japan are still, loyal to the company or whatever. They have a really ingrained system there with the culture. So this guy is going to show us, I guess, a day in the life of what it looks like to be a salaryman. I'm excited to see this, but I'm not excited to. I wouldn't be excited to be this guy. Okay, so fresh graduate working in Shibuya. You should call me corporate slave. Work is life, life is work. Depressing. What young people in Japan think and feel. Okay. All right, the daily commute. This is Tokyo, I believe. Yeah, I feel like living in a big city is overrated, and if I can, I'm gonna grind this YouTube thing with the hopes, guys. I hope I can get the hell out of big cities. I call it deurbanizing. Okay, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be in a big city. It's a death trap where the only prospect is being part of the rat race and everything is overpriced, especially in a place like Tokyo, because that's where all the big companies are, right? So I'm a graduate working in Shibuya. This year I jumped into a industry, big dreams. Of course, it never works out like they tell you, guys. Honestly, it never works out like it's marketed to you. Just remember that. Okay, nice suit, nice shoes. Hmm. Okay, maybe you just picked a bad company. 14 hours a day. Guys, how many hours a day do you work? And is that enough for you to survive? Okay, long ass commute, of course. All right, sounds like anxiety. Yeah, your body knows. Your body always knows when something is messed up, okay? And you need to listen to your body more. And one thing I'm proud of about being Gen Z is that there's people like me who recognize that we are being taken advantage of. And somebody has to put a stop to this. Somebody has to have the courage to change things. And it takes courage. And this guy, this is already great. This is a protest. He's showing us how miserable this is, okay? Do you want this life? The way he's been describing it, I don't. So this guy in Japan, you don't get sick days or anything like that. So this guy basically took his holiday pay to because he was so anxious that he was having heart problems. Does that sound sustainable? That's right. Okay. Bro's evolving. The character arc is evolving. He's the character development is real. Okay, aren't we all, bro? Aren't we all? Good. Guys, start your YouTube channel. Start grinding the hustles. I don't know. Internet money is the way. You just look. It's either internet money or it's this. Okay? Because it's like this everywhere. I'm saying in Tokyo, as I said before, like they have a grueling work culture. But bro, come to London, it's the same thing. In America, you don't get sick days either. So what's the difference? There's no difference. South Korea is even worse. China is sucks. It just sucks. Please don't tell me that it's great in China. Please don't. Because China probably has the biggest unemployment right now. It's really bad. Even being a delivery driver is almost impossible now in China. Anyway, that's not part of the topic. The topic is that this is not the way, guys. This is not the way. And something needs to be done. And the only person who's going to do it is probably Gen Z. Let's be real. And we need to shift things, okay? And as much as I'm proud of where we've come, how far we've come, we still need to push harder. And honestly, my dream is to see all these corporations fail. And I know that's not going to happen, but at least a man can dream, okay? Yeah. I don't know. People seem reasonably happy. I'm sure somebody's happy with this lifestyle. So, guys, what does your daily routine look like? If you could comment and let me know, what does your daily routine look like? Because I'm looking for options right now. I'm looking for options. I don't know what to do, honestly. But what I do know for sure is that whatever is going on here is not what I'm gonna do. One thing I like about Japan is that nobody is loud on the train. You can chill. That is cool. I mean, it looks nice. Oh my gosh. Look at all the billboards. Look at all the stuff you can buy. You can get your Starbucks, then you can go to Adidas and get your overpriced plastic for your feet. Three reasons why people in Tokyo are unhappy. Okay, let's go. Reason one, the crowded train. Okay, I do see that. That's true. And imagine you have to spend, imagine if you have to spend, let's say, an hour a day on the train. Bro, come on. And the guys with the push people into the train, is that a thing in Japan? Yeah, well, this is really compelling me not to want to go to Tokyo. For real. Help me. Bro. Guys, subscribe to this channel. Lost Salary Man in Japan. He's I mean, I've been seeing more and more of these kinds of videos of the salarymen in Japan posting their YouTube, and it's good. I like to see it because people are finding different avenues, because a couple videos ago I recorded a video where I showed the productivity versus the salaries, right? And I'm sure it's like this in Japan as well. Salaries are stagnant and productivity is growing. So that means that you're working more and you're not gaining from it. So at some point that's just unsustainable. Okay. At some point you're just going to break. Imagine, imagine going to work and you feel like you're fighting an active war. That sounds like torture. Okay, reason the office culture. I want to know about the office culture. I have my suspicions that it's going to be things like if you're new, then you're like a nobody forever until you get promoted in like 10 years. So you have 10 years of basically being like trash in the office. And you're probably not allowed to speak out or anything like that. So I told seniority, hierarchy, whatever thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Meaning, what is it meaning? Okay. My phone is blocking the subtitles for me. I'd love to read them out, but I cannot read them. Back in the day, people jokingly said Windows 2000. And look how beautiful it is. It's such a shame to me because it's so idyllic there, you know? But meanwhile, people just hate their life. How can that be a good thing? Yeah. No one says what they think. That's what I said before. I predicted this. Yeah, from what I know about Japanese people is that they act polite a lot, but they may not really feel that way. But they will always act polite, if that makes sense. Unhealthy lifestyle. I do know what this is. People, first of all, it's not good to work 14 hours a day. That's not cool. And that's also with commute, or I don't know if it's with commute or not, but whether it is or not, it's not a good thing, okay? Second, in Japan, this is weird, and this only happens really in Japan, but you're somewhat expected to go binge drinking with your boss. And that just sounds terrible, like a terrible idea to me. And this is a result of not being able to speak freely because you need to be you need to be uninhibited. You need to switch off your frontal cortex to be able to talk frankly. And does that sound productive? Not to me, it doesn't. And honestly, all of this seems like a complete nightmare and something I want to avoid. And I'm once again, I'm happy to see more and more people coming to the realization that this is really not a good thing, all this corporate lifestyle stuff. But at the same time, it makes me sad because the corporations, they didn't even attempt to find a healthy balance. Let's be real. They will push and push. It's like, if you're a good negotiator or if you're a ruthless salesperson or something like that, you will push and push to get the maximum of what you want. And it's not good. You should always try to respect the other party's needs, you know? And that's a sustainable way. Like the way you get return customers is by having happy customers, you know? You don't get return customers by fleecing them. And ultimately, if you fleece everybody, then there's not going to be any customers. And if there's no customers, then your business is going to fail unless you're a big corporation in the US. Because if you're a big corporation or a bank in the US, then the government's just going to bail you out infinitely, no matter how much you mess up literally the whole economy and basically life for everybody else. All right, I think that's going to do it for this video. If you made it this far, subscribe and thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.